Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to take you through my experiences doing the Race for Life. So for most of you in the UK, I'm sure you know all about this, but for everyone else, I'm just going to do a quick explainer. So there is a charity in the UK called Cancer Research UK, and quite clearly they are researching cancer. So they put on these fun runs where the aim is to try and raise as much money as you can to help them in their research. So they do a variety of different events. They do 5Ks, 10Ks, and the one which we signed up for, which is a pretty muddy run, it's called. So as the name suggests, this isn't a normal run. It's like an obstacle course event. It's 5K, but there's loads of different things you have to get through before you get to the finish line. So it wasn't actually my idea to run this, it was my girlfriend's because her dad has cancer, and so we're trying to raise as much money as we can for that. I'm sure most people can relate and know someone who has suffered from cancer, so it's a very, very good cause. So the event was pretty far from home, about an hour and a half drive, and it was absolutely chucking it down. So not only do we have to deal with all these obstacles, we've also got to deal with the torrential rain as well, which isn't great. As we got closer to the place, it started to clear up a bit. It was almost sunny by the time we got to the start line. So at the beginning, they have you do a really big group warm up with hundreds of other people. It's actually really fun. This event is very inclusive. You see all types of people there. It's not particularly competitive. You won't see anyone like sprinting to try and get a PR. It's definitely designed just to be inclusive and all about having fun. So here we are at the start line, and it is only like 100 meters before the first obstacle appears, and it sets the tone for the whole day. This one was not particularly nice. You're going to get covered regardless if you do this event, but it is great fun. So that's the first obstacle done, and now we're on to the second one, and at this point your feet just get completely soaked, so if you had any dreams of staying dry, it's definitely ruined by this point. Straight into the next one. This event has a lot of crawling in mud, so if that's not your thing, maybe think twice about it. The people having the most fun are definitely the guys at the side who are just squirting you with as much water as they can get away with.
What? Go on, you can do it.
I might use my face. That's pretty heavy.
So next up was a crawl through a tube, which wasn't actually too bad. There was no one here spraying you with water, which was quite nice. Going through this tube wasn't that hard. So it continued to rain throughout the day, but we did have a nice bit of respite where there were no obstacles, but there was a lot of rain. It really started coming down at this point, so you're already wet, you don't really care if you're getting rained on, to be honest. Next obstacle, crawling through yet more muddy water. If you're still somehow dry by this point, then this one is definitely going to ruin you. By the way, all of these obstacles, you don't actually have to go through them all. They don't mind if you just run around them if you don't want to get too wet. So next up is a little wall you need to climb over. Like I said, this is quite an accessible event, so if you're looking for something ridiculously difficult, I would recommend doing a wolf run. We did one of those earlier in the summer, and it was like this, but like 10 times more hardcore. But of course, this event is all about raising money for charity, so be sure to check that link down in the description. Right, finally, an event for me. There were some space hoppers, which I have not been on since I was like 10, but they were so tiny and I couldn't actually use them because my legs don't bend that way. Next up, more inflatable muddy goodness, but a lot of the mud has actually sort of been removed from this one.
Yeah.
Right, next up, more crawling, but this one wasn't too bad, not too muddy at all.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
After freeing myself from the net, it was time for the penultimate obstacle, just a nice little climb over this, not too difficult at all. So here it is, the final obstacle. This one is the cool one. It's just a big slide down into some, of course, muddy water.
3, 2, 1.
So overall, this was a really fun day out. I would recommend it to anyone who's looking to get into some of these obstacle course events. It's not too hard. I reckon most people can finish it, and obviously it's for a great cause, so definitely give it a go. Alright, that's pretty much it. Again, if you would like to donate, there is a link down in the description, so please spare whatever you can. It is a great cause. And if you enjoyed the video, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.